Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Positive Minds with Stephen Akindayomi. In today's episode, I'll be talking about crossroads. What does it mean if you say that something is at a crossroad? It simply means that it has reached a very important stage in its development where it could go one way or another. The question, though, is, are you at a crossroad? Everybody has that point in life where you hit a crossroad and you've had a bunch of bad days or bad situations happen. There are different ways you can deal with it, and today I will share the way I dealt with mine. What I do is remind myself that no matter what happened today, the sun will rise again tomorrow, and so to keep my eyes on the bigger picture. We need to remember it is okay to not be okay and to take a break and reevaluate how to move forward. My friend's mom had a saying growing up, focus on the journey, not the destination. We all know that friend comes and go. They are just like the days. As an old day passes, a new one arrives. The important thing is to make it meaningful. A meaningful friend or a meaningful day. Don't wait until your life is almost over to realize how priceless the present moment is. The good life is here. It begins right now. COVID has shown us again how short life is. It is important to live and appreciate what we have and the journey toward achieving our goal. The situation should not determine your response. You should determine your response. Take a moment now to pause and remember who you truly are. Take time to reflect on the things that have real and lasting meaning in your life. There is a correlation between the way you feel about yourself and the way you feel about others. If you are at peace with yourself, the chances of you getting along better with others are higher. The reverse is also true. If you don't like yourself, if you are ashamed, embarrassed, or angry, other people are going to know it unless the circle is interrupted. This takes us to one of the kindness verses in the Bible where Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are tired and have heavy loads, and I will give you rest. Accept my teachings and learn from me, because I am gentle and humble in spirit, and you will find rest for your life." Matthew 11:28. Come to me, the verse read. Let Christ be kind to you, and as you do, you will find it easier to be kind to others. Hey, have you ever tried to catch a ball only to get blocked by someone else? You can't help but feel disappointed because you nearly reached your goal to catch the ball, right? But you did not. People face block all the time. It is a part of life. Today, I want to talk about the 3 biggest blocks you face when you're trying to build up your self-esteem toward reaching your goal in life. This will save you a ton of time and pain. My purpose is to help you get there as quickly as possible. So let's get started. Sit back as we go on into today's topic. Thank you for staying tuned to this podcast. I will be dedicating today's podcast to fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, friends, and all people that have lost loved ones. This episode is for you, Damilare Adeboye, who went to be with the Lord on the 4th of May 2021. We have always been together in good times and bad times. Today, you may have left this world without me, but someday I will meet you there. May God reward you with a peaceful afterlife. Sleep well, brother. No more pain, no sorrow. The memories I have of you can never fade. You have touched our lives in so many ways that it is impossible to not remember you even for a moment. Good night, brother. As the lockdown is easing all over the world, let us not forget to still stay safe and keep India in our thoughts as the country is stumbling beneath the weight of another wave of COVID-19, which experts have said it is more infectious than the previous strain. On to today's topic, let me start by saying this. My life, my choices, my mistakes, my lessons is not anyone's business but mine. Someone once asked me, how do I have a productive day with minimum drama? Simple. I mind my own business. Let's take life day by day and be grateful for the little things. Don't get caught up in what you can't control. Accept it and make the best of it. Just as we, though individually, but also as a whole, defeated COVID despite its being unprecedented, it is the same way we can overcome those things in life that we did not plan for. Things like heartbreak, loss of job, death, and other sudden situations we may find ourselves in. Life's trial will always test and eventually shape you, but the goal is to never let these trials change who you are fundamentally. There must be a few times in life when you stand at a phase of a decision, when you know there will forever be a before and after. I knew there would be no turning back if I designated this moment as my own prime meridian from which everything else would be measured. Everything that happened to you can be an opportunity. It is true for both good and bad. When you view everything as a learning experience, you will be thinking on a higher plane of awareness. That is where you will find success. Occasionally, we get to a point in our life where we see the path diverging in front of us. Sometimes it's more dramatical than that, and we find ourselves at a clear crossroad. Parting ways, evident choices, or decisions that cannot coexist. These points can either be critical or they can just seem critical. Isn't there a time or two when you went outside for a solution when you should have gone inward? This reminds me of the golfer who was about to hit his first shot on the first hole. He swung and missed the ball, swung and whiffed again. Try a third time, miss again. In frustration, he judged, "Man, this is a tough golf course." He may have been right, but the golf course wasn't the problem. You may be right as well. Your circumstances may be challenging, but blaming them is not the solution, neither is neglecting them. Consider the prayer of David. He said, "Create in me a new heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." Psalm 51:10. Real change is an inside job. You might alter things a day or two with money and system, but the heart of the matter is, and always will be, the matter of the heart. The specific metaphor of being at a crossroads is an interesting one, and there is some very unique methodology that goes along with it. My suggestion here is that this methodology is not something to be ignored. In my experience, myths are lies that tell the truth. So, if you are feeling quite specifically like you are standing at a crossroad in your life, knowing the methodology associated with crossroad might help you to find your best path. The worst part of hitting a crossroad is that you may not always know when you are about to hit one. Crossroad makes you feel scared because we feel we are not sure of what we are supposed to do. If I hit a crossroad, I feel like I should know which way to go, and I may try and go that way, but I won't stop wondering about the other paths that were there. We see crossroad as difficult because we know that many paths have bright outlooks, but may contain one or two bad lanes. The question is, how bad are the bad paths, and how likely are we to venture down those if we can't see what lies beyond it? Let's take a look at the kinds of blocks we would encounter on our chosen path. Go-stopper 1. The first block you will face is the feeling of self-doubt. You will face this block when you need confidence the most. When facing challenges or when you are experiencing fear, the fastest way to get around this block is to build your self-confidence. Go-stopper 2. The second block you will face is negativity in human relationships. Just because someone does not love you the way you want them to does not mean they don't love you with all they have. You will face this block when you are experiencing difficult moments in your close relationships. These challenges can suck away every last ounce of your self-confidence and drag you into arguments and disagreements. In this situation, you will have absolutely zero opportunity to pursue your goal in life. It is not about whether you get knocked down, it is about whether you get back up. When life knocks you down, try to land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. Let your purpose get you back up. Creating an intellectual connection with someone else is easier than you think. It is just require you to be bold. So, if you need to make headway with someone, today is the day to put forth just a little bit more effort than you might be comfortable with. But have no fear. Someone will be there to give you the moral support you think you need. Go-stopper 3. The third block you will face in the future is your own resistance. A voice inside that tells you it is selfish to put yourself first. You will face this block when you're trying to prioritize your wishes and when you need to say no to others. The only thing that is either certain in life is change. And the sooner you get used to that, the better off you will be. Many of the great achievements of the world were accomplished by tired and discouraged men who kept on working. So finally, I want to create a better environment for the kids who look up to me. I want them to know I am not a perfect man, but I am a man who is willing to pay the price to do what is right. That is who I am. We can all do it. Stop procrastinating, because this is the moment to create the world you've always wanted. Thank you once again for joining me on this episode titled, Are You at a Crossroad? I can't wait to hear from you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my podcast on any platform you are listening from, be it Apple, Google, Spotify, etc., so you don't miss my subsequent episodes. Till we meet again, take care of yourself and be safe out there. I remain your host, Stephen Akindayomi. Bye for now. and stay blessed. Be positive.